I follow food combining.
It's called a 21-day reset.
Food combining. I'm following food combining. Food combining.
I have started doing KENZIE BURKE's 21 Days to Your Best Body program.
Food combining rules. Obviously, I follow food combining. I've been doing food combining for about 8 weeks now.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jane. Welcome. You guys should totally go ahead and click that subscribe button, join the party, join the fam. And if you're a new subscriber, let me know in the comments below so I can say what's up. And also let me know if you're doing the 21-day reset. Let me know if that's what brought you here or if you're like about to start. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but like every time that I get on like YouTube or Instagram, or those are really the only social medias I use, but anytime I get on there, all I see is this KENZIE BURKE 21-day reset. And if you haven't seen that, pretty much what it is this girl KENZIE BURKE was, I would say, brought to the surface by Maggie McDonald, who's like, I love Maggie McDonald. I started seeing Maggie talk about her, and then I feel like it kind of blew up overnight. It was like no one was talking about food combining, then everyone was talking about food combining. There's a lot of people who are trying it out. I personally know a lot of people who are doing it. I'm just really interested in the whole thing. So the reason that I wanted to start this whole thing was honestly just because I'm curious. I'm curious what it's going to do to my body and my skin. Pretty much the main reason that I want to do this is just because I'm curious to see what would happen. So I thought that if I was going to do it, I might as well document the whole thing. We're going to take it day by day. I'm probably going to break it up into like 2 or 3 days at a time and just get really specific with what I'm eating and how I'm feeling and all of those things. If you guys are about to start this, I just want to like put this out there. If this is going to be a big change for you, as always with any diet, I suggest you talk to your doctor first. When you make a really dramatic change in your diet, it can start messing with your hormones and all kinds of stuff. So if this is going to be like a big change in what you're eating, I would go ahead and just like get it cleared with your doctor first. Just throwing that out there because I care about my gals. So I'm actually starting the reset tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, but I wanted to start filming the night before to kind of give you guys like my starting point and a little bit of insight on me. So I'll go ahead and put on the screen a little like body update, but just for a little bit of insight on me, I'm 23 years old. I'm 5'4" and I weigh, just depending on the day, how much I ate, how much water I drank, all of those sorts of things, you know, they go into play. Anywhere between like 118, 123 and that like 5-pound range. I honestly haven't weighed myself in a few weeks, a month, I don't know. I will also say that I haven't stepped in a gym in 2 weeks. I just moved to New York, so I'm New York based now, which is super exciting. If you guys want to check out those vlogs, they're on my page. And I haven't joined a gym yet because I'm in the interview process for being a personal trainer at a gym, and like if I train at a gym, then I'm just gonna work out at that gym, you know? And then the other thing is my skin. So I'm not wearing any makeup right now. Well, that's a lie. I'm wearing a little bit of eyebrow tint, mascara, and some like chapstick. But like on my face, like on my skin, I'm not wearing any makeup, so this is really what my skin looks like. So I definitely have like a couple of breakouts right here. My pores on my forehead tend to get a little bit big. They used to be bigger on my nose, but they've kind of calmed down a little bit. So this is exactly what my skin looks like right now at this state. I have like combination skin, but I'd really like to see it have more of that glow, which a lot of people are experiencing after doing the reset, so I'm interested to see how it affects my skin. So going into this, I don't really have any expectations. Going in really just raw. I literally decided I was gonna do this yesterday, so I haven't really even had time to have expectations. I'm just gonna try and follow the guide pretty strictly. I'm gonna try and follow it as close to how KENZIE does it. My initial thoughts on the guide was I was like, whoa. I really like the way that it's designed. I think it's really pretty. Also, sorry, I meant to say this before. So if you guys are starting this, I watched a couple of other YouTube videos just to like do a little research on the topic, and a couple of people said that they were doing it without the guide. And I'm just gonna like throw this out there. If this is something you guys wanna do and you really wanna follow like KENZIE BURKE's lifestyle, like specifically, I really suggest that you buy the guide. It's $45 and that's really like not that bad. I think that that's pretty reasonable, but when somebody works really hard to make something, I don't think it's fair. I don't know, people are just like, they follow her on Instagram and then they just make their recipes and then they say that they're doing the 21-day reset, but I just don't feel like that's what you're doing. So if you guys are really interested in doing this 21-day reset, please buy it. I'm a big believer that when people create things and when they make things, you need to pay them for their services. Maybe it's because I went to school for acting, so no one ever pays you when you're an actor. So initial thoughts on the guide. I really like the way that it's set up. She opens the guide talking about like you need to find your why. Love her outlook on food. I actually feel very similar to her in that way, that it's like my diet's gonna be different than your diet. We're all gonna eat differently. When I say diet, I don't mean like like a strict restrictive diet. I don't mean anything like that. I just mean like actually what you're eating, like your nutrition. Anyway, so I really love that because I feel like we have the same outlook on food, that food is your fuel. You should really be careful about what you put in your body. She's also really big on exercise, which I really appreciate because nothing bothers me more than some of these diets out there that are saying eat this way and you will get all the results you want, you know, and you can sit on your ass all day, because that's just not how it works. For everything in your life, for your mental health, for your physical health, for everything, you really need to be doing exercise. She also places a big emphasis on self-care, and I really love her outlook on it because she's very, very clear on like what you can do for self-care. She gives you a lot of examples. Also, I thought this was interesting. I hadn't heard other people talk about this, that this also incorporates a little bit of intermittent fasting. She suggests doing a 12-hour eating break. I did intermittent fasting before. I did 16 hours of intermittent fasting and I really, really liked it, but I'll go ahead and just do her 12 hours and see how that goes for me. So I'm probably gonna eat like 8 to 8 or 7 to 7. She gives you like a really quick outline of like foods that you can eat, foods you can't eat. And I actually went through and like on my computer highlighted the ones that I like to eat just so I could very easily go and make a shopping list just from the highlighted stuff that I put on there. She offers substitutions for different foods. Honestly, my favorite part of this guide is that she gives you so many recipes. There are, I don't even know, there's pages and pages and pages of recipes. Everything from smoothies to dinner recipes to snacks. Just so much value in this guide. You really do get a lot out of it. These are just a bunch of snack ideas, and there's pictures, which I love a good picture. Some tips that she throws in there, which I found to be pretty helpful. I think especially for a beginner, I think that these are really, really good tips, and she gets very, very specific on them and links specific products that she suggests and that she likes. And then the next thing that she does is give you a breakdown of a meal plan. So this is just like an example plan for your first week. I think that that is so awesome for a beginner, for someone who's, you know, like really switching into a healthier way of eating and you don't know where to start. So I really, really love that she does that. And she also gives you an example of how your week should look, and then you can actually choose different things. There's so many examples of what you could be eating, but she doesn't limit it to any of those, and she's very much like, you know, like I think she's vegan. I'm assuming she's vegan because she suggests not eating any animal products throughout the guide, but she's very much like, I suggest you don't eat meat, but if you want to eat meat, that's cool too. She also puts workouts in here, which is amazing. I'll also be doing some of these workouts throughout my journey. Finishes off with some words of encouragement. So I really, really like the way that it's set up. It's 76 pages of honestly a lot of value. I think that you really do get your money's worth, honestly more than your money's worth. It's $45 and you're getting like a ton of recipes and workouts and like a lifestyle guide. So she actually gives you a blank guide. They look like these, and then you can actually go through and fill it in for your 3 weeks. I think that this is also really awesome. She sets it up really well for people who really don't know where to start in their health journey. Leaves you a space for breakfast number 1, breakfast number 2, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks, workouts, and self-care. So then you fill all of them out. 1 full of her examples, 3 blank ones. These were the only things that I printed off from the guide, but I know some other people like just get the whole thing printed. So this is just what I decided to do. I went ahead and filled out my first like 3 days. I didn't know where I was going to be grocery-wise after that, so I ended up just like not filling it out. The only thing that I did not like about this, and like it's such an easy fix, I'm just being super picky, I did not like that the days were already on there, because like she starts on a Sunday and I'm like, girl, I'm starting on a Monday, you know, and so like what if I wanted to start on a Wednesday, you know? That's me being really, really picky, because you can just cross it out and write your days of the week on there like I did. That's me. That's the plan. We're starting tomorrow morning. I will catch up with you guys then. Stick around, don't forget to subscribe, and this is gonna be a fun little journey. And if you guys wanna start the reset, we can do it together. Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning.